for me. The same reason in the driving range, I don't spend too long before golf. I always want to chop on the right foot. What's the point? I'm only tired for something. Would be nice to win this today. Come this side. Try it. Try both sides. You know where to go in or out. Listen, you're going to win this time.
Come that way?
Would be it. You have no choice. You have to take yeah. I don't know. Not that I want to. Not that I want to.
Every weekday, like, comes out and gets
don't spread after good shots too much, you know. A little bit of everything.
Last week I was terrible.
No.
I had problems.
Do you want my honest opinion? I think your old stick, your other stick is better. This one I find sticks in this piece of paint. But it's like it's not as fluid as your old one.
You're 100% right. The problem is the spring's got on my old stick. So the bowl is falling out.
And you can't just get the spring fixed.
You can get a new spring, but it's going to be tight like this one.
To be the same. You can't do the tension that you used to.
So before it was just like that. Now I've actually got to press it, and if I don't press it properly, the bowl doesn't come out, and then it's
And sometimes it's like
jerks.
jumps, yeah.
I'm trying to get used to this pressing. I'm getting there.
Okay. No, you've been fine. When do I go against this team that's pulled up east? Next week or when? Yeah, not at your mouth. It's a long time, yeah.
And it's just like
Sorry. Hey, Dean, Philip here. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Excellent. I'll just run through the Tettman team for you so you can note this in the broadcast if you want to take notes. I'll give you the players' profiles and so on that you can use. I know you're looking for a pen and paper. I know. Okay, let me know when you're ready. Thumbs up. Ready? No, not ready yet. Thank you. Okay, so this is what you can note down. So for the Tettman team, we have James, who's a new bowler using 3 heavy Dreamline XGs. Literally 6 months into it. Another new bowler is actually Matthew Tettman himself. He has played Premier Division though. He got a Guernsey in the Premier team after his first few games, so he's less than a year old. And he's using Drake Pride LS 125. Then we've got Peter, using Greenmaster 3 heavies, Div 4, usually a back end player. Has been at Melbourne for a while. And the last player for you is Paul Heaps, who you probably know very well, using Henselite XGs, Div 1 skip. Want to say that? I can hear you now. What were you saying then? Oh. Oh. Okay. Heapsy skipping on 4. And looks like Peter's skipping on 3. It looks like James has gone to Peter. And Matthew might be playing with Paul. All right, enjoy the night. Good calling. Be great games for everybody viewing tonight.
And I'm going to sing to you. I'm not a great singer, you got to know. Oh, no, I was. I'm not even good enough to be in a choir.
If result. So crossover, 1 to Melbourne. Jace plays a little bit of weight, doesn't quite nail it. Great effort there by Heapsy, just missing what he was after. Great effort there by Heapsy, just missing what he was after. All right, we've got some sound back, so that's a win. I've been talking to myself for the last 10 minutes. So 1 to Melbourne, just pan back down to the jack. Heaps is on a nice line here. Probably just got to run the weight. Not quite. Runs into the short one. Jay's trying to find that direct path, but I think he's a bit quick. So they assess the damage. Looks just the one. Of course, we'll be playing 12 ends or 80 minutes, whichever comes first. Take a couple of minutes break and then head into the second leg. So after 2, it is 2-0 to Melbourne. Sorry, 3-0. Matthew, from what I understand, relatively new bowler, but has played a Premier League game for Melbourne this past season. Told us he played pretty well as well. Heapsy, a regular fixture in the Melbourne Division 1 side over the last couple of years. Simon enjoying that backhand around the clock. Does like to hang a little bit coming back this way. Probably done enough a shot. Matthew takes the fine line.
2 feet.
Beautiful shoes there for Heapsy. Righto, Simon just needs to improve on his last by a couple of feet.
Yep. 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 Wow.
Had to wait for that result. Skipper Jace very happy. Matthew adjusts the line. If he sneaks around that, he's going to fall in pretty close. Oh, just misses.
Simon, hold comfortably.
If I pretty much get into the middle of yours, do you go past the jack and onto the other blue? Or do you hit the jack no matter what?
A lot of action happening across the rinks.
Line.
Round 5 of 7 tonight. A couple of teams need to make some moves if they want to feature on finals night. Lovely bowl here by Simon. Great weight. 2 to Caulfield Park at the cross. Of course, this is the second of 3 nights that the club has been running over the last few weeks for the Park Dome Winter Series. Monday nights, we've wrapped up the round robin and head towards finals night next week, which is going to be absolutely massive. 8 teams playing for all of the money. Any one of them can win it. Of course, Thursday night, our big 6-pack challenge. We'll have round 5 this week as well. Jason comes in looking to turn that ball up, and he does. Looks like 3. Big bowl here by Heapsy. I might have been tempted to play the forehand. Just a little bit more to work with, a bit more of a path through. Big chance here for Jace to put this one to bed. Get right on top of the jack.
I'm still calling this
Sounded like Jason was tempted to play the backhand there. Almost forced the change of shot. Given that he's just played a pretty good one, would have advised him just to repeat the dose. But he's a bit heavy and a bit wide. That one won't do any damage. So 1 more to come for each of the 2 skippers. See if Heapsy stays on the backhand. Looks like he will. Needs a metre on his last. Might have just left it. Actually, his weight wasn't awful. Does he cut it down at all? Maybe cuts it down by 1.
He's got 1 to come. I like us for 3. He's got 1 to come.
Matty just getting a little bit ahead of himself there.
It's a 20-point shot now.
Jay's trying to get a couple of freebies. Yes, does look a lot better. Just needs to turn. So, Caulfield Park on the board. Could be 2, could be 3. Comfortably in that one. And looks like that one's in as well. So 3 to Simon. And after 3, it is 3 to 3. So both teams enjoying a shorter length. And I reckon after this end, we might just go around the grounds and see what is happening. So we've got no game actually next door on rinks 1 and 2. Late withdrawal. Caulfield Park leading 3-0 and on this rink 3-3. So we head around. Barney leading 4-1 and 7-0, just continuing their very fine form. And this is one that we're going to keep a very close eye on tonight. Kingsbury leading 3-2 and tied 4-4 with MCC. Very, very big game. Can Kingsbury be the first team to knock off MCC this season? So back to the main event. If someone at the club can get Jason to get off the line, that'd be fantastic. Simon gets a nice little walk off his previous bowl. Brilliant bowl here by Matthew. Snuck around the short one, probably just down, according to Heapsy.
They're going to throw some money at it, obviously.
But who, them or that NFL?
Jason playing backhand. Probably got to be just around that short orange and make his way back. Lovely weight for it. Has he got the run here?
Spanish for home.
makes it tough. Probably still looking to be just around that very short bowl, get back to the next orange bowl. Only needs to marginally correct his line on the last. But he's marginally done the exact same thing.
I'm going to try and sit that orange.
You can hear Heapsy there just through the effects mic. He's going to try and sit this orange bowl. Wonder how he's going to try and do it. Yeah, tough shot. For mine, I would have liked to have seen him on his forehand. Just rock up that short bowl on the way in. It's not too far away at all. So can they find that line adjustment? Is consistent, if anything, is Jason. 3 bowls in the same spot. I really think the best opportunity is on that forehand. Staying on the backhand. It's a nice line, actually. If he holds around the front, he's played it very, very well. But it's just not quite. It's a tough shot there on that hand. So it looks like 1 more to Caulfield. Jason doing everything, kicking the bowls back, skipping, doing laps, flexing the calves. So we will continue with short ends with the mat on the tee. Very deliberate. Seems to be working. Lovely start there by Simon. And of course, tonight's stream is brought to you by the Emmeline Medical Centre, a modern family healthcare precinct located on Glenferrie Road in Malvern, open 365 days a year, including all public holidays. Clinic operates as a multidisciplinary hub, hosting independent health practitioners, including general practice, mental health, allied health specialists, and on-site pathology. So if you're feeling a little bit crook, just need something tested, or you need some bloods taken, just not feeling 100% upstairs, get in touch with the Emmeline Medical Centre, 138 Glenferrie Road, Malvern. Every day of the year, including public holidays and weekends. Simon looking to pile on the pressure here. looking pretty good. One on, one behind, and one in the way. So over to you, Mr. Tettman. Played it very well, to be fair. That's a really, really good bowl. Premier League star, Matthew Tettman. Get around him. Telling Heapsy exactly what to do. Jason looking at this. See what Jace does. Based on the previous end, you'd assume he's going to play backhand again. Just looking to turn his own. If he just misses that, he can sit the shot. Doesn't need to rush at it. Just over the draw. Nice line. Played it pretty well. And absolutely snorts it. So one back to Caulfield Park. Heaps is on a nice line again. Sneaks around it. Played an absolute peach. Brilliant bowl. Brilliant bowl. One back to Melbourne. This is my favourite shot here. Nice little swinger on the forehand, just over the draw. Not losing your ball, just giving it a chance to make contact. Does swing away, but that's the weight. That's the weight you're after for a shot like that. Pretty well played. Good evening, Stephen Rubenstein. Where the bloody hell in the world are you at the moment? Gallivanting around Europe? Heapsy puts in another pretty good bowl here. Oof. So he's gone a bit more direct. He's probably just going to turn away again. You had the right idea. It's one of those real tricky shots on this green where if you do go quick and you miss your line, you're going to hold out. But if you're that wee bit narrow with that swing weight, it will turn away. Very tough shot. Let's see, Heapsy's played another good bowl here. Really starting to find it now. That's a ripper. Great set there. So, two back to Melbourne. We are 5-4 after 5 to Melbourne. And we've got a bit of a ding-dong battle. Steve's in London. I'm guessing it's just a little bit sour over in England at the moment, post-World Cup. Would have played it with more weight? You absolutely would have, Steve. The only issue with playing with more weight was that Melbourne had the back bowl. Otherwise, I would tend to agree. Leeds are engaging in a fierce duel right now. Both have definitely got the eye in. It's very good to see. Lead battle can often decide the game. just as I compliment them, commentators curse strikes. Simon on the left-hander's forehand. Played it very well again. Starting to string a few together now, Mr. Lang. Tettman, it's going to get a nice little drop here. Oh, just didn't want to do it. Righto, can he just touch the previous bowl or get behind the jack would probably be the goal. And Jason finally reveals that he's pulled up about a yard short. So we turn over. It looks like one, maybe two, as we approach the halfway mark of this game. Heapsy looking to arrive. Yeah, he knew pretty quick, didn't quite nail the weight. As Chase got the weight. Not quite. Steve, I reckon this is one that you'd probably have a good run at as well. Do a bit of damage. Played it very well again as Heapsy. Gonna make it a lot prettier. Probably just the one down now. See how Jason navigates this. Simon telling him to switch. Probably just needs to slow down a little bit. Gave it a crack. And it rolls on through. One to come. Steve wouldn't be short. Agreed. Jason needs the inside of this bowl. It's a great effort. Probably the right shot to play there in that instance. Just needed to be an inch inside that. A similar length as we've been playing most of the night. I might need to get a wee wriggle on just with time, but should be okay, particularly if they're playing the short ends. If they do want to get all 12 in inside the 80 minutes. Lovely line by Simon. Just stretched it out a bit. Both leads be looking to correct their weight. That's a fair correction by Simon Lang.
And again, one more time.
Come on, mate. What do I fight? I mean, a metre and a half forehand. What's the mean? Get under and get to the jack. Good, mate. Anything just past is good.
Fair track again. Just a bit quick, but good for two. So they're just sort of throwing jabs at each other at the moment. No one's really been able to throw a knockout blow. Opportunity here for Caulfield Park.
It's all right.
Coming in nice here by Jason. It's all over it. So pressure on. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. Great bowl by Heapsy, who's, to be fair, played really, really well. Nice, safe wide line. Should get back pretty far from there. Not quite. Just left it a foot. Heapsy. Oh. Back to one. Don't see him driving a second time with one in the head. Chase will be looking to just add another one force him into another attacking shot, I'd say. Probably gonna have to play forehand here. See how fast he goes. He went fast, but I reckon he knew about 3 yards down the green that was going to turn away from him. So it's 1 to Caulfield. 6-5 after 7. Maybe we can just do a quick around the grounds from rink 3. So Caulfield leading 8-1 next door. And of course, aggregate score does matter. Barney leading 17-8 overall. MCC leading 18-11 overall. So wins are determined by firstly how many legs you win, and then by aggregate score should it remain 2-2. So you might win the aggregate score, but only win 1 out of the 4 legs. That doesn't give you the win, which has happened a couple of times this season. But of course, insides play, that is the definitive way to win the game. So we continue into the 8th end. Caulfield Park leading 6-5. This is usually about the time where one of Phil or Steve would start having a little chat about another one of our partners in Chargrill Charlie's. Of course, we're pretty lucky at Caulfield Park to be bang smack in the middle of 2 Chargrill Charlie's stores, one in Malvern on Glen Ferry Road and one in Elstonwick on Glen Huntley Road. And no matter what your taste, there is something there for you. I know that my daughter loves the schnitzel with a bit of gravy, and the wife loves the Portuguese chicken. I don't discriminate. I'm trying to make my way slowly through the entire menu. Could probably eat about a dozen devil wings if I put my mind to it. And even for your vegetarian or vegan friends, some lovely salads there as well. And while we are talking about food, we'll also make a mention of AR Food Service, one of the great suppliers of food around the place. So if you are in need for a big bulk order of food for your cafes, for your restaurants, get in contact with AR Food Service, and I know a guy that might be able to take care of you. Especially a very big fan of the dim sims that AR Food Service like to provide. So Jason, let's one go. We're still not quite nailing lines for these semi-weighted shots. It's been a few of those. Can be tricky on carpet greens. A lot of people say these quicker carpet greens, it's a draw drive type surface. So a great bowl here by Heapsy, and that's 3. Could be. but might just fatten up that target.
But you've got the back.
Yeah, he likes the back. I wonder if one of the bowls might just end up rolling with it though.
Okay, I'll play it. You want it, yeah? You want it, yeah?
This is really weight dependent. You know, if you're trying to get the tee, then you got to make a big mess of it. Might just be another one that turns away. No, he played it well. It's a great effort, to be absolutely fair. Good shot by Jace. Probably one down. Steve, just want you to know I'm doing this completely off script as well with our great partners. If I can think of another one, or if there's another one you want me to talk about, just let us know. Let's see what I can remember. Got the full lesson from Phil Spitanik last night about Viridian, the financial group, telling me to put all my shrapnel together and get in contact with them for some financial planning. Lovely people at Viridian.
The front one. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Is he going to get down? Oh, if he kills it, oh, he's going to be stiff, I think. Great camera work, Jack. Well and truly onto it. Actually, he's maybe drawn the shot. Not draw. Well, he hasn't drawn it, but he's maybe made shot out of that. And the pink one, it's going to be a big chance. And this is going to be tough to get to. Might need to just keep an eye on next door's head. There's Adrian Mack, plays a bomb. Ewan Dixon coming down now as well. One of the great club managers. And turns out he can bowl a lawn bowl as well. So Heapsy playing into the open space, really just got to beat the pink. But I would have just taken my time there. Almost waited for that one to end. Matthew trying to work out a way that his head can benefit them. It's going to be a super long measure. Yep, Steve did make mention of the Emmeline Medical Centre, who are our major sponsors for this evening. Whether it be your physical health, your mental health, a checkup, 365 days a year. Emmeline Medical Centre on Glenferrie Road in Malvern. So 2/3 of the way through this one. And the Barney boys starting to put their foot down as Adrian Mack plays a bomb, it sounds like. Ewan cannot believe his eyes. So 8-5 to Caulfield. Must have been 2 badge on that one. And we continue 14 minutes. Have I got that right? No, 24 minutes remaining on the shot clock. Simon Lang goes bang.
False motivation there, huh? It was okay. Nice. I am.
Jason talking to his fans Fair response there by Tettman. Simon in a good groove here. Makes 2.
Not in your way, do it again.
Like that call. Just play it like it's not there. Play the same ball again. Ducking down. Great spot. Lovely leading. That's as good as it gets.
Now that was very good. We have to have a discussion about your level of enthusiasm.
Matthew, great effort. He's going to come to a good home. He's going to give Heapsy someone to play to. Brian, was that call for my coaching? No, it's just a bit of common sense, really. You want to keep your lead on the same hand if you possibly can. There's no absolute need to change. And if he was hitting that ball on the line, he's half a rink narrow. But Heapsy's really got to do his best to get another one close. Otherwise, just get the feeling Jason might be able to add another 1 or 2 and potentially put this one to bed with a few ends to go. Got a nice big couch to sit on there. And there's another one. It's a tad quick, but 1 in, 1 out. Heapsy. Said it a few times on the stream. That is a holding hand out there. It's very tricky. It's just got that little quirk about it. So you've probably got to lose a yard of weight here, does Jace. Probably wanting to stay away from the jack. Yeah, really good weight. Yeah, probably counting and leaving a gap. Somewhat effective. Heapsy goes for it, and this is what we were saying. So he's missed once, he's missed twice. Big chance here for Caulfield to really put this leg to bed. Put the pressure on with 4 or 5. These are the ends that can sting. He's put that in a pretty good spot too. Might not be counting. Tettman saying, yeah, you got to cut down. Still be looking to cut down on the forehand. Very hard to do on the backhand there, but played this hand pretty well tonight. And he's done that very well for second shot. If he stands up, yep. Good save. Just good, confident. Backed himself to do it. Did it. Listened to his partner down the other end. Backed each other in. Very well played. So 9-5. 9 ends completed. But Brian, if you do have any coaching questions, I might be able to help you out. Do a little ask me anything about bowls just while we get through these last few ends. There's Simon probably being the pick of the 4. Got a very good response from Matthew Tettman. Got the jacket on. Should probably praise the performance from the Melbourne Demons VBL squad from this past weekend. An excellent first outing. So congratulations to Melbourne Bowls Club up at Club Barham. Nice head of bowls here by the Leeds. So Jason lines himself up on the forehand, probably just looking to trail the jack or sit the bowl. Had a bit of weight, but as has happened a few times, tough shot on this green. I think in that situation, you almost can be forgiven for playing a little bit bigger. Otherwise, you're really just looking to, draw a yard past the jack and try and turn it or sit the bowl. Chance for Paul to heap on the pressure. Still there. Lining up on the backhand this time. And finding themselves in a bit of a pit at the moment.
Good track, mate. Same weight, you're all over it. Good, buddy. Go, mate. Come on, mate. I'll try pop it with me first. I'll miss a finish. Very good, mate.
It's a very good shot. So gone forehand, backhand, and now back on the forehand. Very hard to nail the weight when you've just played two bigger ones. This could be three.
What do we got? Say we have three. We have two definitely. That's well shot, mate. Nice drawing around the back. All right.
Hold your head, mate. Yeah, it's a good home. Good home, mate. Beautiful. Way to finish, Damo.
The last ball, the end. I've got a feeling this one might tie it up. Just left a bit in the bag. There's two. And it is three. Game on. We are up and back. It's 9-8.
Don't change it much, mate.
I might just quickly do one more around the grounds before the end of this leg. We can see that the other Caulfield Park rink have taken a very commanding lead into the midway point. They're leading 20-1. So 29-9 overall and 29-11 next door, with Barney's holding two rinks. And as we head over, again, MCC leading 29-14 and holding two legs. So, long way to go. Great work there, Jack. Very handy on the joystick.
Stay down. Stay down.
Good try. That's that far out. Play the back end now if you want. Very good, Jack. Do it a bit. Area again.
10-minute warning for all players.
Yep. Ah, so good.
And Simon,
Oh, criminal.
brilliant.
No, just in behind. All right.
Go, mate.
So pressure on for Melbourne, losing a couple of bowls and one short. Simon will want to get right on top of the Jack here.
That's right,
Well,
Great position.
Finishes behind Jack is in a good spot.
At some point, when I was playing some good game, I was playing good. That would have been my plan. Got a bit of pace. At least I could figure that out. You, I thought,
what I
yeah, probably should have kept that anyway, because they we're pretty poor.
So last night, we had our last round of the Monday mixed triples, which has been fantastic. All teams playing 3 games of 7 ends per night for the last 5 weeks. So they've played 15 games. And a big congratulations to our finalists. who will play off next week for a very significant prize pool. Very much looking forward to that. It will absolutely be streamed live on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you follow Caulfield Park Sports Club on all your socials for updates, and we'll even post out the matchups for next week very shortly. It's a lovely bowl here by Jace
Open it up a bit.
and a toucher. Jack, that toucher image that comes across reminds me of, there's a little bit of Hulk Hogan about it. I'm a very big wrestling fan. That's the one. That's the one. Just the red and yellow just gives me some Hulk Hogan vibes. So back to, I was going to say back to the wrestling, back to the bowls. Jason, big chance here. Because Heapsy has shown if you give him a little bit of space, he can find it. He hasn't fattened up the target, but would have liked to have absolutely nailed it. But this is Heapsy's last bowl, so gonna have to do something to at least cut this down, if not get right on it. See how he goes. Tell you what, Heapsy, wowee, oh, played it so well. Probably one down. Made it a lot better. Yeah, you can hear Jason saying, take it out, make 6. Tough shot, that hand. But it is the one to play. It's also a toucher, so it really depends the angle that it goes. See how he shapes up here. We'll follow this one down. He's close. Oh, great effort.
Sure, ball again, you saved the heat. Well done. Okay, last end.
As he's done a couple of times, Heaps saves Heaps. Just the one, I think. Last end. So 2 up is Caulfield Park. And we go back to the sort of similar-ish length. We're sort of playing most of the game between this spot here and the top of the line, kind of that short to 3/4 length. Sometimes the mat's up, sometimes it's back. Simon's been outstanding in this game, though. Just consistently getting one of his first 3 real close.
Even anything on the jack, mate. We've got a couple back here. That's your jack as well.
Underlips. Very good. Very good. Well, last end. Simon just really got it on a string this second half of the game. Clogged up the access points on both hands now. And Melbourne need to find a way to make at least 2 shots.
Two here. They've got that ball's got to get you to come in that way. You got 2 seconds? Yes. Yeah. Oh. No, 1 second.
Matthew misses, and Simon with his last bowl of the game. And wherever this goes is going to be good. Well played. 2 on and one wicket keeper. Yeah, Simon certainly BOG. Heapsy, I'll tell you what, if Heapsy can get the side out of trouble this end, I'd probably give it to him. Bit of recency bias, but Simon's been the most consistent of the lot for sure. On the backhand for Jace. I don't know what he's going to play here. He's got to... He needs to make at least 2. Is it... Do you run the risk and try and move your front one through onto one of the bowls and hang about? Can push the orange one sort of stun and run style. Or you can just dead draw it like he's trying to do. Couldn't pull up short though. That was the one absolute no-no. So they've got 2. Nice line here by Jason. Bump it up, fall in front. And that's going to be 3 now. Can't really see a spot. I'll be playing backhand up through that short blue bowl. Maybe it springs out. Probably a bit more weight than that though. Great effort with the line. Just needed another yard or 2.
Nick. Stand still. Nick. Stand still.
So last bowl of the game. It'll be a Caulfield Park win. I dare say on both legs. Don't think that there were too many rinks that were close. It did look like most sides were up 2 rinks to 0. Jack, maybe we can just have a look at the big board. And we will see that Barney's side, leads 32-16. MCC leading 33-16. And Caulfield Park leading 34-11. So bit of a, won't call it a blowout, but a bit of work to do. That is for sure. But this game can turn quickly. So we will come back in just a little while. Go get yourselves a cup of tea, a hot chocolate, maybe even something a bit colder, and we'll be back shortly.
But yeah, just using practice. Even I don't know what rules are. But even I'm in the middle of buying drone parts with Clayton. You know, I read like I could literally watch Clayton going on. It's not great work, but it's not bad as well. Same with doorstep, and their drone parts are $100. And if you want their full benefit, you pay $150. There you go. Yeah. Except when they've got competition, which I worked the other day. So is it very similar? It comes faster than this, but it's new. It's 6 months old. It's carbon, but it's faster. Yeah, pretty much the same sort of layout. It's crazy. They've got bird sounds that go off. Keep the native birds out of it. It's like, it trips you out sometimes. Yeah, if you didn't know what was going on, you'd be like looking for something to come and swoop you or something. Yeah. Well, I dare say they've got grass as well. Yeah. So I dare say they practice some of the grass. Yeah, in the car park. It's a nice setup once you get past that first front gate. Until then, it looks like it's almost a prison. You know?
It's very 1970s. Heapsy, even if we got these for like
All right, welcome back. We are going to have some triples action coming up. Just a moment. The scores have all been reset, which means that the first leg is complete. We'll get another quick squiz at the state of play across the big board. So at the halfway mark, all the teams that are leading have won 2 legs out of the 4. Got Barney leading Melbourne Dixon, 38-16. Caulfield Park leading Melbourne Tettman, 34-11. And MCC leading Kingsbury, 33-16. So Caulfield Park enter this leg with a 23-shot lead. As we said, we'll be covering the triples on this rink, and the singles will be next door. And it looks like we'll get to hear the dulcet tones of Jason Cree one more time. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it is James coming across from Melbourne. And it looks like Matthew and Simon are going to play against each other in the singles. So Heaps and Jason go head to head one more time. And Melbourne will lead us off. So once again, 12 ends in the triples. Singles is 21 up. And both games have 80-minute time limits. Gary Lipson onto the mat for Caulfield. Very good start for Gary. Another pretty good bowl coming in here. And we've got Peter.
Kitty for three if you can.
Draws the shot for Melbourne. Barry Rimmer onto the mat for Caulfield.
Not your turn. No, good. Fine, whatever.
Just thinking back to, I think it was round 1 where we were streaming Caulfield. That's a good shot. We were streaming Caulfield against Kingsbury.
Yeah, I don't mind a bit of
And
drawing over here. Just draw to the ball.
the match came down to the last bowl where Jason, who's skipping for Caulfield, played an absolute perler to win the game. In fact, it wasn't on the stream. I'll take that back because I recorded it on my phone.
How long can you hold? God. Put a little more in, that's it.
Should get the back now.
Well, look, there's 2 blockers. Oh, sorry.
That was my better end.
Heapsy with the first skips bowl. Gets around to the back. Looks like it's 1 to Melbourne. The dark blue bowl. The speckle bowl being Caulfield's. Lying second. Jason probably looking to just sneak under that short blue bowl. Just missed his line. Couple of catches now.
Got one.
Yes, mate.
Come in this way. Oh, hit that out.
This way, Jason.
Same ball, but less weight. Looking for this one.
This one's looking a little bit better. Just missed. And that'll do 1 to Melbourne to get us going in the second leg.
I've got this one, but need a back.
That's not a spare one. Good.
Still on.
The back.
Just in front of Jack Knight.
Righto, so James, another lefty. Yeah, just hangs on. His line's good. Can tell you that he is a relatively new bowler, less than 6 months. So great opportunity to play against some more experienced players. I think that's just how our less experienced novice players get better, is play more, play often, and play with those more experienced and respectfully with I guess we'd say just a bit more touch and talent, and just learn, ask a lot of questions, make a lot of mistakes and get better. It's the great thing about this sport is you can never ever master it. Firm believer in that. I was recalling with someone a few weeks ago my second game of call it winter night pennant, and the first three games, first three ends, we dropped a 6, an 8, and a 6, and should have given the sport away. I reckon back then would have saved a lot of stress. It actually came back, and a few years later played against those same people and knocked them off. So it can happen quickly. So if you're a new player watching, just keep getting out there, keep learning, find a coach, find a single voice that you trust, listen and learn, and just give things a crack. And the other thing I'd say is don't be afraid to ask your club mates who are a bit more experienced to jump on and have a roll with them. Again, I hate talking about myself, but made a decision to move clubs in my third season and to a side that was playing Premier League. And whilst it took me a while to crack into that side, learned a lot just by having a roll up every Thursday night with those fine gentlemen and ladies, and truly believe that that sort of sets you on a path to get better. And that's just all there is to it. And now being in a position where being able to work with some less experienced players and being able to give back a little bit of what I've learnt is a lot of fun. So back to the game, looks like it is at least one to Caulfield. Just wonder how that wing bowl to the left might be sitting. Phil, we have gone hard on Emmeline tonight, but I'm happy to do it again. In fact, I was going to do it on the next end on my running sheet, but we'll do it now. The Emmeline Medical Centre, the image is just to the bottom of your screen. Proud sponsors of the Tuesday Night Fancy Fours. Emmeline is a modern family healthcare precinct located at 138 Glenferrie Road, Malvern. It is open 365 days a year, including all public holidays. The clinic operates as a multidisciplinary hub, hosting independent health practitioners across general practice, family medicine, children's health, men's and women's health, mental health, allied health, medical specialists, including geriatrics, gastroenterology, oncology, and they have on-site pathology as well. So whether you have come down with the Melbourne flu, whether you are in need of a blood test, whether you've hit that age and you need to get some things checked that you haven't had checked before, give the Emmeline Medical Centre a call, 138 Glenferrie Road, Malvern, and they will be sure to take very, very good care of you. Bit tricky to see through Barry's big blue jacket. Didn't look like there was much to see there, but it is at least one. And while we're at it, if you have not got anything on the cards this coming Monday night, why don't you pop down to the Caulfield Park Sports Centre for finals night of the Monday night mixed triples, the top 8 playing for the cash. Proudly brought to you by the Viridian Financial Group. Very excited for that. Had 15 games so far, 5 rounds of 3 games over the last 5 weeks. So 6:30 this Monday night, come on down. It is a double knockout setup. So even if you lose the first game, you're still playing for the minor places. But it is up for grabs. And can I tell you, just having a discussion with a few people today, it is very hard to pick a winner. Very, very, very hard. In fact, some of the first round finals are very hard to pick. Very good start there by Gary. Spelt the traditional way with 2 R's.
Sometimes those are better.
Pretty handy response there by James. If I was in Gary's head right now, I'd be thinking draw to my last bowl.
Yep. Yep. Number. That much room, man? Oh, I need Jackson stopping.
Oh, a little bit of Jackson. The Hulk Hogan touch-up. Still 1 to Caulfield. See what Barry can do on this holding side. How's his weight? Played it very, very well. Just past. Great line. Something to correct on for the next.
Great line.
Fair shot here by Pete. Just going to slide past. Still 1 to Gary for Caulfield Park. 1-1 after 2 ends. Barry is one of 2 Barrys I can think of in lawn bowls who spell their name Barrie. The other one played a few hundred games for Australia. So at the cross, looks like Caulfield Park still holding one.
You're taking grass, you know, weight's really good. It's great. It's good on you. Just for the camera.
Love hearing the communication between the sides. Good positive feedback. Sticking together. A long way to climb back. Good bowl here by Jason. It's that one. It'll be close. Done it well. Now, what can Heapsy do? He's been so consistent the majority of the evening. Had to get his side out of trouble a number of times. He's definitely saved double-figure shots in the previous game. Giving this a fair spin. Good bowl. Again, he saved another one. Probably still one to Caulfield. Jason coming down. Tell you what, just need to run. Might need to check with that translator what that was.
That's got shot, that's second, that's our third.
How far short is the last ball?
About 500 mil.
So can Heapsy navigate around the pink? It really beats that bowl. Either side is going to have shot. He's stalking it. Missing it either side. Not quite. So probably a couple. Couple to Caulfield. 3-1. After 3. Of course, the singles action happening on the neighbouring rinks. Simon Lang playing Matty Tettman in this game. I reckon it looks like Adrian Mack playing Joey Wiseheart from Melbourne on ring 5. Joey, a lawn bowl stalwart, and Adrian, a very, very strong player out of Frankston. Gary. Kiora. I wonder if Kiora is going to tee up a rink for this coming season with 4 different accents. A European, a South African, maybe a Kiwi. So, can Gary do it again? Tried hard. Happens a bit. You nail it with your first and you don't want to disrupt it. pull a bit short. Play it with confidence. You've already done your job. Coming up this Thursday night, 7 p.m. On the stream, we've got, for the first time this year, Caulfield Park Phil Spatalnik's team playing St Kilda. Big game. Big game. And we've got another big game not on the stream is Middle Park, who are undefeated through 4 rounds. And they are playing the 4th placed composite team, managed and coached and directed by new head coach of the Coringal Bowls Club, Graham Spencer. It's probably our matchup of the week.
What's that?
Mentone Edge playing Melbourne. And the second Caulfield Park side belonging to Director of Coaching Giora playing the second St Kilda side. It's a great bowl here by Barry, double RIE Rimmer. Just going to angle away, but lovely weight on the attempt there by Pete. Turtles back in. Someone actually asked me earlier today if I'd seen any movies lately, and I did mention that I keep on seeing the trailer for the Odyssey, and I'm getting more and more tempted to see it. And when I do, I'll definitely be going to Village Cinemas, proud partners of Caulfield Park Sports Club. And when I'm there, as I say every week, it'll be a peppermint choc top and a never-ending bag of Doritos. Lovely cinemas, particularly VMAX. I know that General Manager Phil is a massive VMAX fan when he gets to the flicks with the lovely Mrs. Spatalnik. He loves a spearmint choc top. Bit different. And I believe a bag of mixed lollies. So, Village Cinemas, thank you for your ongoing support and partnership. And I look forward, maybe even this weekend, going to check out the Odyssey as Jason Cree plays a really good bowl. That's 3 to Caulfield, and they are controlling this game. A lot of pressure on Paul Heaps once more. Keep telling myself, don't say heaps of pressure. Yeah, tough. Tough. So it's another 3 to Caulfield, and they are in complete control of the leg and the matchup. I wonder if we can just have a quick peruse around the rinks. Just while we're down here, Jack.
Some people have the 3 small kids. I've got 2.5 small kids.
You have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I stopped using. I think it's 40. Yeah. I just run.
Well, as soon as you sit on the couch, that's it. You're all over.
Yeah, I'm always up and down.
Moving around.
In the meantime,
Hey guys.
just while we're waiting to go around the grounds, here's Gary.
Nothing wrong.
There we go. So we've got Tettman leading 7-2 in the singles over Simon. And all tied up in the singles and in the triples in the Barney versus Dixon affair. And when we get Heapsy's head out of the way, MCC leading and in a lot of control, 7-5 and 6-3. Great singles matchup there. Big JT and Caleb Shaw. Definitely keep a close eye on that one. Back over here, it is 6-1 to the Caulfield Park outfit. And as we have a look at potential ramifications for the ladder, looks like Barney and friends are heading for victory again, as are MCC, and they have broken away from the chase packs and killed up with a walkover win. Currently sit third. And it might be that Caulfield Park has a chance to jump to third after tonight, given they are playing Dixon, who are fourth. Kingsbury currently fifth and struggling. And Caulfield Park sitting in sixth and leading. Kingsbury do have a good run home and a very talented outfit, so dare say they will continue to knock on the door of finals, but it's all up for grabs over the coming weeks. Big game next week. Dixon versus Caulfield Park, and hello, MCC versus Barney and friends. Huge. Top spot up for grabs in that one. Back to the action again. One shot to Caulfield. Lovely weight there by Pete.
Well done, Jason.
Good ball by Jace. Been very solid. Heapsy coming around with a Heapsy special. Oh, it's close. Probably still the one.
You finish there, you get a shot. These shots. The only one. And if I match mine on the inside under the jaws, you can come under, you can come around. You'll still get the shot here. And under is probably less risk, yeah?
Jason answering his own question. See what he's trying to do. He's just trying to get back to his own bowl. Turn it over. Had to wait. It's just a tough shot to almost just miss that front blue of Barry's. Heapsy just got to beat his own bowl. And he's played it well. Just needs to slow up. And it will. Great shot. Great shot. So 6-2. This leg's still alive. It's a long way back though. 20-something odd down at the half. Few rumblings doing the rounds this past week or so with regard to pennant season, which is going to be around pretty quick. Can't believe it's already pretty much the end of July. That leaves August, and then most clubs will start getting their houses in order in September. In October we go. I know a few people who've been analysing every single letter of the conditions of play. I think one very significant change is that section finals have reverted back to neutral ground. I know that last season, first team across the line to the grand final in the finals within their section got to host, which was changed just for last year. And I guess there must have been enough chit chat about that not necessarily being a good thing that they've changed it back. Personally, I was a fan. I thought it was just a really good reward for not only finishing, potentially finishing top, but winning that first final between first and second and having the right to host the grand final. Just a little bit of added reward. It's interesting the way that the top four has evolved over the last few years, from not having the double chance to now having it, to not having a home final to having it, and now not having it again. Definitely a big advantage for a lot of clubs, particularly those that have different surfaces, be it carpet, synthetic, indoor, your different types of grass greens, if it's a really big home advantage. But we go neutral again. Not to say that the home grand final guarantees a result, but certainly an advantage. Also looking forward to a slightly later start than last year. So we're starting 1 week later, and the Christmas New Year break will be extended by a week as well. Barry gets back to the line, probably counting. But definitely looking forward to the upcoming pennant season. I know personally playing at a new club, very exciting. Something different. New people, new teammates, new oppositions, new colours, new everything. So personally, love pennant. Think it's the best part about the sport. Club championships are good fun and region championships are good fun, but there's nothing better than wearing the shirt with your club mates and going out there and having a few wins. Building a great wall over here. I wonder if he's going to try and draw around it or be just under that bowl. And he's done it well. Very well played. Looks like 3. Definitely the 3. They've got the back to Melbourne, but pretty hard to get through into there. Oh, just lost a bit of connection there, and I can see that a ball has come up. So still the 1 to Caulfield. Yeah, right idea here. Just doesn't want to get the wrong one. No change. There's the 1. It makes me giggle that Jason bowls his bowl and comes down and starts kicking the balls back like he's part of the front end. Jason suggesting that his team's a bit quiet. His team suggesting that he's a bit loud. So 5 ends down, and it is 7 to 2.
That's what you need.
You got that much room there to draw.
Oh, that's what I was going to, yeah, okay.
18 inches.
Bit of banter across the rings. Sounded like Michael Stangy. 2 rings across.
Where in South Africa you come from?
Just having a little discussion about some international relations. Good bowl here by James.
Gazzy, put in touch, about a metre and a half. Yep.
Gary looking to get down just a tad quick. If you're running past the tee on this deck, you are swimming.
Just the weight, that was it.
Simon Lang next door, just rolling on the pressure in the singles.
Anywhere there for shot.
Barry Rimmer. Looking for a big finish. Just out. Great effort.
That's the shit on something. That's the shit on something.
Grass is good. Grass is good.
Puts on your life. That's all. That's good. Not too wide, too heavy.
All right, mate.
That's good. Oh, was that for the right? Perfect way to go wide with that.
So the crossover, Melbourne holding the one.
Barney. Down, up or down?
Should I play the other way or stay there?
You were so good. Couple of meters, Jason.
Go, Barney, go.
Sorry.
Hold on. Well done, AB. Well done, Steve.
And it looks like one to the D's. Gary's not letting it go too quickly. Stretches the hammies at 9 o'clock on a Tuesday night. So 7-3 after 6 halfway through. Just got a little bit quiet on the green. A couple of games just blowing out a little bit.
Come on, AB.
Fiora, they're playing your song in the background. Nice first ball by Gary. Made it very well.
Just had that feeling, yeah?
And again, Gaz.
See if Gary can match this bowl or beat it. It's come up short a couple of times when he's nailed his first. This one's not short. No, he's played very well. Inside that. Got a couple for Caulfield.
Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate.
A high line there for Pete.
Going to beat Gary. Yeah, back. Run her out.
It's going to be 3 shots. That's got Jack all over it, doesn't it? Oh, wow. Stiff. Didn't quite gobble it. It's out in the open though. Plenty of room for both sides. Very good ball here by Barry. That's as good as it gets. And once again, heaps of pressure. Great attempt here by Paul. Found the line. Going to have to beat it with his next.
Forehand, mate. You know, probably under the blue. Change it up a little bit.
Chase on the backhand. That's him on the way in. Did it well.
Another half a metre.
Great job, buddy. Better, mate.
Oh, great effort. Might be 3-ish. Jason is staying on his backhand. Found the line with his first, and they are all his bowls coming in. And that is a fantastic bowl. That is top notch by Jason Cree, who's played very, very well in this game. Just added when he's had to. And the gap just starts to widen a tad.
Really well done. Jason. Huh? Jason.
So that makes it 10-3. I believe it's been 8 ends. So we go around the grounds. And Tettman's still holding the lead, 12-7. Barney just starting to crack that game open, leading 12-5 in the singles and 10-2 in the triples. And MCC holding a small lead in both, 13-9 in the singles. That's JT against Caleb, and up by 4. Sorry, up by, wasn't 4, was it? It was 2. Up by 2 in the triples. So MCC using that big first half lead and looking to grab all the points, as are Barney and friends. And Simon Lane's just put in a beauty next door. Ball here by James, who can slide under that one. Good effort. So at this stage, some clean sweeps are on the cards. Long way to go though. It's actually not that long to go. Sort of into the third quarter of the night. Well, sorry, the fourth quarter of the night. Goodness me. Fourth quarter, halfway through this game. Pretty confident we've played 8 ends, given that we start from the end that they are playing from now. I might just need to check on that scoreboard.
Had no doubt.
Bit of a loose end so far. No one necessarily getting right down to it. See what the Melbourne bowlers can do this end. Try and peg a few back, keep the leg alive. Just a few ends to go. I'd say there's about 25 minutes left.
you're not a nice person.
Could be number 1 there by Pete. And Jason has drawn the shot. Very, very nice bowl there. Trails a jack, stays with it. A little bit light and tight from Heapsy. Jason playing it safe, just trying to draw back to the blue bowl. Doesn't want to give it away. Should get some nice turn on that side. Just a bit quick, perhaps. Only just. He's got a nice angle here if he can get under that. He does, and gets the shot. Had good weight. And we move to 10-4. So 3 ends to go. I'm pretty certain there are 9 ends, unless I am horrifically mistaken. And they started down this end, but maybe they did. Anyway, we will keep playing. There's a touch up. And it's about that time of night where I start getting a little bit peckish, and what I'm craving right now is a little bit of char grilled Charlie's, and very fortunate where we are that we are very close to char grilled Charlie's Malvern on Glenferrie Road, also very close to the store in Elstonwick on Glen Huntley Road. Lovely, lovely place. You walk in there, it's always busy because the food is quality. The staff are incredible. They'll always take very good care of you. The chips are to die for, not overly salty, but very crispy and delicious. Love myself some devil wings, and also really love the scalloped potato salad. It is probably not that good for me. and I should reduce my intake, but it is just absolutely delicious. And I guess if I am washing it down with one of their salads, then maybe I'm not doing as much harm as I'm worried about. So get yourself down to Chargwell Charlie's, taste some delicious chicken salads, chips. It's just really good stuff. And if you need someone to go down there with you, I'm more than happy to. Really do love their food. Barry Rimmer coming in, sliding under that bowl, and draws the shot. Number 1. Looks like a cup Buddha Caulfield again. Great response from Peter. Gets it back. Barry played perfect weight there.
Jack back full. Ball out 2. Play for the jack. Very similar weight. Get it off AB's ball. Yeah, mate. All the way. All the way. Mighty effort, Cal.
Played pretty well here, Heapsy. Sits that one. Yeah, 2 shots. What can Jace do? Is he getting down to the jack? Little touch. Oh, wowee. Was very close. See if Heapsy can add another one here, make it 3. Oh, nailed the weight again. Just one ball tight. Sort of got more of that dead draw weight here. Trying. Just a couple of foot required.
Well done.
10-6 on 9. Back up and back. A little bit of Love Shack on a Tuesday night.
Oh, yes.
See what Gary can do. Gary doing a great job as event director tonight. Deserves a good bowl. And gets it. Gary went just a little bit wider. Looks like another into Simon next door. And they're shaking hands. Oh, great bowl. Just misses going through with it.
That's Gary coming in, bro. Start your turn. Excellent bowling.
Very good by Barry. Jason Cree with the armchair of all armchairs tonight.
Nice grass, well done. Great try.
Nice line again from Barry.
Oh, what a way to show up now. Oh,
The commentator was right all along. They had played 10 ends. So we are at the second last end.
Shot here, AB.
Well, they better have the coffee ground one by then.
Good line again here from Caulfield, this time by Jace. And that's going to be 4 at least. Great effort by Heapsy.
We got one. Come that way, take that ball out. Carefully. Carefully.
Carefully take the ball out. See how carefully it's tricky shot again. We've been seeing this all night. I might have preferred just backhand draw, touch the jack, get your 5 that way. That type of shot just hasn't worked all night, unfortunately. But we get to the last end. And once again, just want to give a very big thank you to our major sponsor for the evening, the Emmeline Medical Centre, which is a modern family healthcare precinct located at 138 Glenferrie Road, Malvern. It's open 365 days a year, including all public holidays. And the clinic operates as a multidisciplinary hub, hosting independent health practitioners across general practice, including family medicine, children's, men's and women's health, immunisations, minor procedures, mental health with on-site psychologists and mental wellbeing experts, allied health, medical specialists and on-site pathology. So if you are feeling just that little bit off mentally or physically, or you need to just come in for a general checkup, get some blood tests done, something you're not quite sure about, or maybe you've just hit that age where you need to get that thing checked for the first time, give the Emmeline Medical Centre a call, located at 138 Glenferrie Road, Malvern. So a pretty dominant display tonight by the Caulfield team. They've maintained control across both of these streamed games for the vast majority thereof. The singles game is still going, so I clearly misread that. And after this end, we'll have a very quick look around the grounds before we say goodnight. So Simon's taken the lead at 14-12 in the singles. Wonder how much time we've got left. And Team Barney has just gone bang, 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 bang. Looks like Adrian's going to take the singles and the boys will take the triples. And in the singles with MCC and Kingsbury, looks like a bit of driving practice over there, and all tied up in the triples. So next week, big clash, top of the table. Barney and friends taking on MCC. That's going to be a big one. In the meantime, Barry Rimmer is with a front hopper. Looks like Gary's about to jump on the mic. What a shot this is. Wow. So last 4 bowls for the evening. And it is looking like wins to Caulfield Park, Barney and Friends, and MCC, which will see all 3 teams into the top 4, along with St Kilda. So Barney and Friends will maintain an almost perfect season. They've only lost 1 rink through 5 games, which is pretty flawless. Very, very good setup they've got going down there. MCC will consolidate second spot. And then there is Daylight back to a chase pack. St Kilda sitting on 41 points, so 23 points, which is a good game and a half behind. In fact, it's going to be a whole lot more than that. It's going to be about 2.5 games behind MCC. And Caulfield Park are going to be the big movers from 6th to 3rd. But as we said, good games next week. Sorry, I got that one wrong. I'm thinking about the week after. MCC play Kingsbury next. No, what am I talking about? That's tonight. Goodness me, it's getting late. Next week, MCC playing Barney and Friends. Top of the table clash. Winner will likely hold top spot, which is critical for finals. We'll talk a bit more about that next week. Caulfield Park to play Melbourne Dixon, and St Kilda to play Kingsbury. So it's game over here. It is all over. We might get some final results. And it looks like, as time expired, Caulfield Park have held on in the single. So they're going to take the 18 points. Caulfield Park. Barney is going to take all the points over Dixon. And we'll just get a final check on what might have happened at the end of that Kingsbury MCC game. But we might need to check the scorecard for that. But thank you to everyone who tuned in today. A very big thank you to cameraman Jack, who has just done an absolutely sterling job. Big thank you to all our players, to our sponsors, to our supporters, volunteers. We will see you Thursday night at 7 o'clock for the Winter Series Thursday 6-pack challenge. Thank you for joining us.